So you want to be a lawyer, but have you thought about what kind of lawyer? There are so many different practice areas now, from the more well-known areas like family law to the more niche like maritime law. Deciding on a practice area can be a big decision, as it can determine things like your responsibilities and your workload and how much client interaction you have. Figuring out what area of law you want to practice in will take some introspection. Here are some questions to help you get started. Who do you want to help and how? Do you want to work with distressed clients? Then maybe consider areas like family law, immigration law, criminal law, or litigation. Do you want to help corporations protect themselves? Then maybe consider employment, corporate law, or litigation. What do you enjoy? Do you like to work with people, things, ideas, or money in business? If you like to work with people, consider family law, immigration law, entertainment law, criminal law. If you like to work with things, consider real estate law or municipal law. If you like to work with ideas, consider administrative law or intellectual property licensing. If you like to work with money and business, consider insurance coverage and defense or corporate law. What courses in law school do you like? What don't you like? If you're in law school now, think about the courses you like the most. Why do you enjoy them? Explore that further by participating in extracurriculars like joining a club or participating in a moot that further explores those areas. Also think about what you don't like. No course in law school is a waste of time because it exposes you to a different practice area. Figuring out what you don't like helps narrow down the options. Know your strengths and weaknesses. It all comes down to knowing your personality and what your strengths and weaknesses are. Different practice areas suit different personalities, both substantively and skill set wise. If you don't enjoy writing, then maybe don't go into a practice area that requires constant document drafting. If you get nervous about speaking in front of people, then maybe don't be a litigator. Do you have the ability and empathy to work with people who may be going through a difficult time? Then maybe a role in family and immigration law is for you. All that being said, if you enjoy a particular area of law but don't think you have the appropriate skills for it, don't worry. These skills can always be learned. Litigators aren't born skilled litigators. It takes years of practice to get there. Another thing that can help you decide on a practice area is to try and get summer student positions in areas that interest you. While summering as a law student or articling, it's important to seek out opportunities in areas of interest to you. This may involve requesting work from lawyers in certain practice groups, shadowing lawyers in client meetings, attending court to observe, or managing a small claims file. These real-life experiences may give you a better idea on what areas of law may be of interest to you. Do coffee chats with lawyers who are working in your desired area of law. Reading and learning about a practice area can be very different from how that area is practiced on the day-to-day. For example, you may enjoy criminal law in theory, but what does a criminal law lawyer do on the day-to-day? To go to court and observe a hearing. See how criminal law lawyers work the courtroom and learn about the different issues that they deal with. This is where networking and coffee chats come in. Reach out to those lawyers who are working in a practice area that interests you and ask them questions about what they do on the day-to-day and what a typical day looks like for them. This will help you get a better idea of what your day will look like as a lawyer in that area. If after your third year of law school you still don't know what area of law to practice in, try getting an articling opportunity that gives you exposure to different areas of law. In articling, rotations are your best friend. Rotations allow you to move around in the place you're articling at to gain exposure to different practice areas. Over the course of your articling term, you'll be hopefully able to dabble in different practice areas to help you figure out what you like and don't like. Rotations will look different depending on the employer you're working for, but here's an example of a rotation at a full-service firm. Over the course of a 10-month articling period, articling students will complete 4 rotations in different practice areas, with each rotation being 2.5 months in duration. Figuring out what kind of lawyer you want to be can be tricky. But remember, your legal career is a journey and it's okay to explore different paths. Nothing is set in stone, so follow what interests you and see where it takes you. Good luck, and I'll see you in the next one.